Hello, hope you are doing good this evening. I am back with another gaming review today. Well, tonight, right now, anyway. But this is another game, this is like another arcade game basically, another game I spoke about on TikTok. I might delete those gaming reviews, I will see, but I did put them out there for practice, and I don't think the review style quite works on my TikTok. So I might just go ahead and just do the reviews on here for now. I think that's better, which is what I'm be doing ever since I made those reviews on there. But this game here is called Unreal Tournament 3. Now, when I saw this gameplay on YouTube, I knew it was my sort of game. I just knew it. It had literally like a fun arcade style to it. It had your team deathmatch, capture the flag. It had like the orb, which is probably my favorite game mode there is on the game, where you take in the enemy's orb, put into your goal, and you have to like deal with the nodes. Then you got that deathmatch, quite common that. And then yeah, it's just brilliant though, to be honest. I think there's other game modes, but I'm more bothered about the main ones I just mentioned. I mean, this game right here is, I would say, it's a must buy. It can be quite loud, but it's just brilliant though. It's kind of like it. Now it's not as Unreal as Unreal Championship 2. Unreal Championship 2 is a different kind of Unreal type game where it's got like characters with different abilities and more third person. This game right here, Unreal Tournament 3, it doesn't have the has a different feeling. It's just like guns, and it's only like you could go with like the only time you're third person is when you're in a hoverboard. Basically, the only time you can be a third person as well. First person, it can be quite fun with good guns, and it can be like chaotic like that a little bit, and it's quite addictive to play. You know, you might get a little bit bored of it eventually because there's other arcade games better out there like that. But this game here is brilliant though. Now, I would highly rate this. Now, this is coming from me, right? I might highly. It's also another question mark because if I rate it too highly, it does not get the greatest of arcade games. But it's fun, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel the same as Ultimate Championship 2. It needs to have a bit more unreal stuff to it though. But still, the rate I would give for this is I would probably, it's a fun game. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And again, another question mark. I know a lot of you would disagree with me and say, "Oh, it deserves a 7, 8. That good's overrated." But it's an arcade game. Arcade games like this here are the ones that make games on consoles playable and brilliant to play and addicted to playing these type of games. Like they're the reasons why I love playing games, not just open world games, but these are the reasons why I love console games is to play games like that and games like this basically too. It's just brilliant. People playing all these boring type story mode type games. I don't feel that it doesn't feel the same for me. You know, games like this just makes it addictive. You just keep playing them and playing them. You can pick teams, and bear in mind there's a lot of characters on this. And I'm glad I gave it a 9 because there's the odd features that I thought was a bit confusing, such as you have to go to the menu to pick a different character. You have to like go press a different button for the bots instead of being an option where you just press A to accept it. Because when you press A, it takes you straight to the next, to the next part of the menu. It takes you straight to the match wherever you are in that menu. So I'm glad they gave it a 9. 9 or 8 would be nice because I thought there's an odd feature on this which I would probably think they should have added more differently to it. And settings are a bit complicated and stuff. The bots now, the teams when you're guys in teams, it kind of said 16 bots maximum. And the problem with this is that with other games, you can just there's a limit. It tells you the limit. When you go into the bots selection, you put in the bots on the teams and stuff like that. They don't tell you which side the bots go on, right? You just put in a whole lot of bots. You could put 16, 20 bots maximum. You won't even notice. And then when you actually do go to the match, I think it gives you like a certain amount of characters that this point. I don't know. That's the one thing that disappointed me and confused me the most is that this game is brilliant, but it's just that the odd features confuse me a bit, and they need to change. They should have changed it a bit. I'm glad it's backwards compatible. More games like this, and I will get them. I will get them all if I had to. Like it's just brilliant, but not all because it's probably something that I wouldn't like. But still, yeah. So change a feature and that tweak it just a bit. And obviously with these Xbox 360 games and Xbox One, you have to put in your password and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know why they do it for that, backwards compatible games, but they don't for the very first Xbox games. I don't understand why it works like that. nonetheless, it's still a great game to play. I highly recommend it. The games I've spoken about so far on this review channel is a highly recommended game. Like, there is just no, it's flawless, most of these games. Fallout 3 in this game is not completely faultless. I mean, not completely like faultless and flawless. There's some few things that you could have tweaked into it, but yeah. Anyways, I would highly recommend playing this game. Obviously, it's good to play with friends and family. Okay, and yes, that's really about it for this game. I don't want to go into too much detail. You got to play it for yourself, so you can tell me what you think. There's 9 out of 10 it is for the game. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, comment, share everyone you know, subscribe and hit the notification below. And I'll see you in my next video.